Mr. Nara Lokesh in our midst here today, may I invite the Honorable Minister to address the gathering. Thank you.
To all the dignitaries on the dais, to CII, thank you for hosting a wonderful event. And to all the potential investors, thank you very much for taking time off, for joining us and the delegation here. I think a lot has been spoken today by the leaders here. I think all of us can admit that Yuvraj sir did a good job in his presentation. And I just wanted to give you 3 reasons why you should consider Andhra Pradesh. The first one is we have a leadership with proven track record. That is our Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. I mean, if you look at it, in his first 2 terms as the Chief Minister, he has built a new city called Cyberabad, which today is the powerhouse for the state of Telangana. In his 3rd term, he got Kia to a district which was one of the most backward districts in India, called Anantapur. And today he has almost tripled its per capita income. So I mean, we have a proven track record leadership that's here to deliver. Second is speed of doing business. We are a startup state with a lot of calmness and can-do attitude. We are willing to close. I mean, we have the agility of a startup and a discipline of a Fortune 500 company. And if you also look at it, once an investor commits to investing in Andhra Pradesh, once we shake hands, it's no longer your project, it is our project. We are in it together. We are partners together. And it's also very personal for all of us who are in it. So I'll give you a few examples at the speed at which we are actually doing things. First example is ArcelorMittal. It's going to be India's largest steel plant. And this project was closed over a Zoom call and a follow-up WhatsApp message. So we know Aditya Mittal, I heard that he's looking to invest in India. So I reached up to him over a Zoom call and he had 3 specific asks. And one of it had to do with getting a slurry pipeline from NMDC to get the raw material. And those 3 asks were confirmed next day morning. So I had a call at 6 p.m. IST. Next day morning, after speaking to our Honorable Chief Minister, I confirmed it over a WhatsApp message. And we finished environmental clearance. The hearing is done. We are going to lay foundation for it in November. So in less than 15 months, we grounded this project. And we have no MOU. We don't have any MOU with ArcelorMittal. And we got it done. Another example of it is Google. 14th of this month we are signing. It's going to be a 1 gigawatt data center coming in Visakhapatnam. And we worked with them to actually look at the changes in policies that we need to bring at the national level and at the state level. So if you look at Mr. Naidu's leadership, he's always known for creating cutting-edge policies that are in the interest of course, Andhra Pradesh and the nation at large. If you look at telecom deregulation, he played a very important role. Similarly, in attracting data center investments to the state of Andhra Pradesh and India, we actually worked with the federal government on looking at changes that are required in policies. And that is what steered Google to Visakhapatnam. CII has also made an announcement, 500 megawatts is coming to Visakhapatnam. We're getting 3 sea landing cables to Visakhapatnam, which will be double of the capacity that currently lands in Mumbai. So this is one example where speed of doing business is getting delivered. The other great example is Reliance Industries doing their compressed biogas projects and their CBG projects. So we are taking land that is not useful for anything else, even for agriculture, and we're growing Napier grass and we're converting it into gas, compressed biogas. 80,000 acres of dry arid land under a lease is being given to Reliance Industries. They're going to do close to 8 nodes, 40,000 crores of investment. And all this got done in the last 8 months here in the state of Andhra Pradesh. TCS is another example. I think a lot has already been said. Yuvraj sir did mention about it. 25 acres of land given at 99 paise. Because we believe that that is the kind of bold leadership we need in Andhra Pradesh to attract the next wave of investments. We closed on TCS. They're launching November 1st. The center is going to start. We're going to lay a foundation for the larger campus. Cognizant is coming to Andhra Pradesh. And few other players, you will hear about them soon. All of them are now going to call Visakhapatnam their home. And a lot of GCCs are also willing to come. So we are not just talking, we are walking the talk. We are willing to make those bold moves. For sectors, industries that are going to create jobs, create micro ecosystems and generate economic activity, we are willing to walk the extra mile. And whatever we do stands the test of time and politics. There were people, activism is good, I'm not against it. There were people who went to court against the package that we gave to TCS, but court threw it out because we followed the process, time tested, and we delivered on it. So we're not here to do tokenism. We mean doing business. So if you also look at it politically, this government, the India government in Andhra Pradesh came with a clear mandate of creating jobs. We have won 94% of the seats that we contested. 94%. Unheard of in Indian political history. 50% of our legislatures are first-timers. 17 out of the 25 ministers are first-time ministers. So I'm actually one of the senior ministers. This is my second term. It's not my grey beard. It's my second term. But what we bring is raw passion, energy to bring about changes. We are one of the very first states to actually reduce our energy prices by 13 paise. In 17 months, we brought in energy sector reforms. We have reduced our cost by 13 paise per unit. So that's the kind of bold initiatives that this ministry and the group of ministers in Mr. Naidu's fourth term brings. A lot of freshness, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy to get things done. And the third and the most important reason why you should consider us is we believe in the power of clusterization. It's not just about your investment. We will go chase your ancillaries, so your suppliers and the suppliers. In fact, today I had the opportunity to meet with the leadership of Blue Star and we discussed about it threadbare. I don't know how many of you know 50% of India's air conditioning gets manufactured in Andhra Pradesh. And with the kind of investment that Blue Star and few other players are doing, we'll be close to 70% in the next 2 years. So what excites me is not just about attracting Blue Star alone. The conversation I had is, boss, give me a Rolodex of all your suppliers. I'll go chase and bring them down. Within a 100-kilometer radius, we believe the importance of clusterization. So 100-kilometer radius, we have to build the entire ecosystem. So I call it vertical and horizontal integration. Now what do I mean by vertical? So let's take an air conditioner. There's the entire indoor unit, which is plastic, the molding, so on and so forth. The electronics that actually go in, to the compressor, to the gas, to the nuts and bolts, to the outdoor unit, metal that is required. My point is all this has to be manufactured within the 100-kilometer radius. So end-to-end integration happening in 100-kilometer radius. That's what I call it vertical. Horizontal is even more exciting, where skilling, education. We spoke about how we can work together in ITI and polytechnics. Look at greater integration with the industry. And not just that, we also spoke about testing. If you have to export certain products to various other countries, those testing companies are for European countries, in Germany or so after. We are now talking about actually bringing them down to that cluster. Test equipment here, domestically. And there are certain equipment in electronics manufacturing which are highly specialized equipment that we can offer as a state, as a service. So we believe in the power of clusterization, a vertical and horizontal integration. A great example of this, we have done it in the air conditioning and we're going to strengthen on it. The other example of this is what we have done for Kia. Whatever incentives we offered for Kia, we offered it to all their ancillaries. So if anyone wants to make a car today in India, should come to Anantapur. I jokingly say that we are on the better side of Bangalore. We have lesser traffic. So it's a beautiful ecosystem out there. And we have everyone making all the components. So from the dashboard to the instrument gauge, to the seat belt, to the seat, the bumper, the chassis, the whole 9 yards, the ecosystem already exists there. So that's the power of clusterization, and we believe that's exactly what Bharat needs. And we are working, we would love to work with all of you here to create a vibrant ecosystem. As Yuvraj sir has already shared, we have an automotive valley, we are building out a drone valley, we have an amazing ecosystem around renewable energy, where we are working with industry partners to actually bring in trained manpower. We have 2 districts which are focused only on electronics manufacturing. We have 1 district which is only focusing on compressed biogas as the next thrust area. We have 2 districts only focused on aqua, because that's the next big thing for us. We have 1 area only focused on space. For all of you who know about Sky Route, they're going to call Andhra Pradesh their home soon. In the last cabinet, we cleared 300 acres for them. They're building a launching pad in Andhra Pradesh. So we're building an entire space city, the entire ecosystem, in close to, I think, 3,500 acres in Andhra Pradesh. Same project we're doing with ArcelorMittal, pharma, medical devices manufacturing. We have an amazing ecosystem around medical devices manufacturing in Visakhapatnam. So there's a lot of excitement now in Andhra Pradesh. If you followed investor calls in recent time, a lot of talk, a lot of investments coming to Andhra Pradesh. But with all humility, we believe that this is just the beginning. There's a lot more that we can do. And these are the 3 distinct reasons why I believe that you should choose Andhra Pradesh over other states in India. And we are here, of course, to compete. We love competition. We love to compete with other states. I believe that competitive federalism is very, very important for our nation. It makes us stronger. It makes us a lot more alert. And this is an exciting time. So I invite all of you to come visit us, be part of our partnership summit, 14th, 15th of November in Visakhapatnam. If I would sum up Visakhapatnam, it's like if Bangalore were to marry Goa and have a child, it's Visakhapatnam. It has best of both worlds. It's one of the most beautiful city, very hospitable people. There's great Araku Valley. I'm sure all of you must be following. Araku coffee has become very popular. So that's been a huge project again from the state. So it's next door. It's one of the strategically important city for India. It's going to be $1 trillion economic corridor that we're building it out to be. Amravati, a greenfield capital city, is again. Mr. Naidu has done Cyberabad. He's doing it all over again with Amravati, and India's first 158 qubit quantum computer. Not India, South Asia's first. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. South Asia's first 158 qubit computer, quantum computer is coming to Amravati. And we're going to build the entire ecosystem around it. So a lot of exciting times, a lot of exciting projects. A lot of people ask me, what is the sector that you're focused on? It's too narrow for us. We're eager to get things done. We're looking at across sectors because we have an extremely long coastline. We're a peculiarly long state in that sense. It lends itself for decentralized development, and that is one of the marquee things that we're doing in Andhra Pradesh. So I would request all of you to come visit us, give us a chance, and we will rewrite history together. That's what Andhra Pradesh offers, and thank you very much for having me. I know I'm going off script here, but if any questions are there, I'll be more than happy to answer with the permission of the chair here. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Yeah, you can get a mic out there, please.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. My name is Muthu Krishnan, and I run a skill building organization. When you showed the target for 2047, the one sector which had the greatest growth was for skill building, from 25% to 95%. However, I do know that you had Knowledge City, but if you see the tracks which is written over here, there is nothing to do with skill building, and especially since you are from the HRD minister, Honorable Minister. So why there is a absence of a mention of a skill building track over here, when skill building is something which is most needed? And one more thing, I am proud that a fellow CMU is standing there. I am also from Carnegie Mellon. Thank you very much.
Which year are you?
Oh, pretty old, sir. Older than yours, but yeah.
Pittsburgh has changed a lot.
That's right.
Thank you very much. No, see, if you look at the presentation done, there was a specific focus on skilling. It's very, very important, no second thoughts about it. And that's something that we want to work with you and the industry. Because honestly, what government can do is matchmaking. So what we are doing now is what we call a skill census. The project is ongoing, where we want to assess the skill level. It's easy said than done, because I'm going through the process. I've done a pilot in my own constituency. It's not been easy, because assessing skills across all trades is exceptionally difficult. You know it better than me. So we want to really work on trades that are easy to assess immediately and then build the rest. And we are now creating a portal called Naipunyam, which will link supply and demand in a very seamless manner. I'm going to launch it in November, where industry and then potential employees are on the platform and the skill partner comes in. And that's what we are really excited. Parallelly, I believe the importance of actually taking input from the industry. To be very fair, they know what we should do. So, I'm going to lean on Blue Star to help tell me that air condition ecosystem mein kya banna hai? And what does it take? And I said, I'll dedicate my ITS polytechnics. So in that region, I have about 5, 6. I said, we'll dedicate it to you. We'll build the entire ecosystem out for you. That's what we're willing to do. So if you look at it, it's not there in the flyer that we've given, but the presentation specifically talks about skill and the skill upgradation. And HRD is under me. So KG to PG to lifelong learning, as they say. It just shows that the importance that the state is putting behind it. A Carnegie Mellon undergrad, a Stanford MBA handling HRD. There's a clear thrust area and a clear mandate for me to deliver. So we're doing curricular revamp, gender sensitivity. We're doing a lot of very exciting work. And I believe it's just the beginning. Because you understand, education is not overnight. It's again a lifelong learning, and we are in the right direction. And we started our journey. Yeah? Thank you. If I may. And then we'll come back. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I visited the Vijayawada Amravati, program in 2018. Where I'm passionate about seeing how you bring the Singapore ecosystem in your that program, and also visited the Visakhapatnam last year program. So what I found the quality of people. That's very important. That's the growth of what is I'm looking for. That because I'm engaged with CII and business industry actually, and I see there are a lot of funds available in Middle East. Because every country want create the manufacturing ecosystem. Every country nowadays, because they want to fit into their next generation to fit to somewhere. Now they are looking for India partnership, because they want how we create ecosystem here, because you have advantage of the port, where they want to diversify because of sustainability. They want to create all ecosystem, either food processing, manufacturing, many other things, and same they want to duplicate in their country. It's a small level actually, So how, what is requirement? It's required facilitation from the state government, and importantly, there are many innovation. I'm Vishal Sangvi, Innovation Business Accelerator. I have a network of 3,000 scientists, and we looking for developing the innovation which is world is not there. No big brand is there. So I'm looking for some state who can be host new brands, because where our new innovation brand can be reach out to the entire world. Because if we cannot export anything, we cannot become a leader. So I want that to be how the Andhra has leadership for building our nation, which is your leaders also there, Chandrababu Naidu ji actually. So I want to know what the direction, how you can become a host for building a new brands, which is a state can host for the new innovation, where you bring the cluster of entire innovators across the world, and those kind of somewhere I can help you if something you have the leadership vision actually. Thank you.
No, thank you. No, our engagement with the UAE is very strong. In the past, we worked with Singapore, we've gone back, we've renewed our understanding with them, and we're going to work with them. But parallelly, we're also working with the UAE government. The Honorable Chief Minister is actually going to UAE, and we're doing a round table with the ministers there, the counterparts there. So we're working on building deep relationships across sectors. So last time, the Honorable Minister of UAE was down with almost close to 200 of the industry titans in Vijayawada. And now we are doing vice versa. So we are exposing, both parties to look at possible areas of collaboration, and we would love your input on that. On the second bit, yes, building a global brand is a passion for the Honorable Chief Minister. So he's really passionate about it. And what we've done is, there is a group of, it's called the Griffin Group, which houses the self-made billionaires across India who build startups and across sectors. So we had a chance to host them in Visakhapatnam. The Honorable CM was there for breakfast, I was there for dinner. And one thing we agreed is we should build a global brand in the next 5 years. So that's something that we're willing to work. And the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub, as Yuvraj sir has said, each node is being guided and funded also by titans of industry in their own right. And they're going to help us build global brands. And that's what really excites us. So we would love to hear from you. And I think a follow-up session with CII and we can take the conversation forward. Yeah? Thank you very much. I had a hand there. The mic is.
Good evening. My name is Rajiv Bhatia, a student of business strategy. I don't know about Andhra Pradesh being a new state in any way, but it's definitely a forever young state. I was at the Partnership Summit in Hyderabad in 2003 January, and it was quite an experience. You've spoken about what Andhra Pradesh is about. But presently my interest now after working for about three and a half decades has gone upstream into working with the rural economy and helping farmers get organized, professionalized and formalized. And we see many farmer producer companies coming up. I'm very close to the Northeast also. I know that Andhra Pradesh is also very close to the Northeast. So I just wanted to ask you about, the momentum that is there to get these farmers organized and make sure that they stick on, the next generation stick on with this profession, because they tend to be leaving and doing other things. So if you could reflect on that, please. Thank you so much.
No, absolutely. I think that's a very, very good question. So let's talk about Bharat for a minute. So what's very important here is agriculture, and if you looked at the slide, we are predominantly an agrarian state to start. We believe in the power of horticulture, and we believe in crop diversification. If you look at the Rayalaseema region, which was historically dry and arid land, we've been able to leapfrog. In 5 years, between 14 and 19, we've done some exciting work around banana, mango, and few other specific commodities, where primary and tertiary processing was actually done in that ecosystem. So we've been able to leapfrog in that sense. So horticulture mission is again something very close to the Honorable Chief Minister's heart and this administration's heart. So we're very focused on sectors and districts. So horticulture of this commodity is going to be in this district or these two districts, given the agroclimatic condition. And we are looking at, of course, attracting investors and partners in processing, thus capturing the entire value chain. So we've done that with banana, dragon fruit, chiku, mango, of course, we are known for it. And we believe that not only growing varietals that India wants, but what the world wants. This is something that we're talking about it, we're building the entire ecosystem. The other great example is we're working on getting dates. That's the next big frontier for us. There's huge opportunity there, and I've seen it. So that's the other thing we're building. East-West Godavari is all aqua. In shrimp, we are number one in the world. We're very focused on it. Now we're looking at how do we get into the processing value chain, and how do we sort of modernize the entire ecosystem and make it sustainable. So that is mitigation of the entire drainage, the whole water being recycled, cleaned up, so on and so forth. So we're actually working on projects like that. So this is something that's again very close to us. Dairy is another big area for Andhra Pradesh. If you've seen the trajectory, we've done exceptionally well. A lot of investments are coming even in the dairy sector to Andhra Pradesh, and we'll continue to push ahead in that sense. Araku coffee is well known. We're looking at diversification there. We're known for a chili. Turmeric is big. So there are again clear areas that are available, and we can look forward to working with you and see how we can make this a more meaningful journey. Thank you. Yeah, I can come back to you.
Great talk, sir. My name is Radesh Kanumuri. I've set up a venture capital fund, and I invest in AI first SaaS companies looking into the US markets, or basically the global markets. I've been in the space for 10 plus years, personally made around 20 plus investments. And before getting into the venture capital world, I was heading IBM India's accelerator program, and I used to work with Mr. Mulli from Fluent Grid with collaboration with startups and the organization. And I personally hail from Kakinada. I have two questions, sir. So one is basically, especially when you're looking into the AI SaaS whole ecosystem, how do you want to encourage new startups coming in this particular space? And second is one of the observation that I've had in this space is that early stage startups need customers. And one customer in the early stage is equivalent to probably 10 customers when they are like in the subsequent stages. So are there any initiatives or you have any plans to make initiatives to see that there can be some adoption from the government side for early stage AI SaaS companies?
To answer the first question, both are intertwined, the first and second question, right? That is where we're looking at the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub taking the lead. So I don't want to create an accelerator or an incubator that is a glorified real estate. I want to be very focused on actually mentoring. We've done this between 14 and 19, where we had real estate and we said companies can come plug and play, but we've seen success, but very limited success. That's when we realized we can do better. And now we are actually working with industry. So if you look at it, there's specific industries who are coming to actually nurture each node of the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. And then what they bring is, of course, their industry connects and their own companies. And these are all large companies in their own right in India. They're one of the larger ones in India. So they are willing to give access to market. And then wherever government needs to be involved, of course, the CEO of the RTIH, she's a young IAS officer from IIT Kharagpur. She's now our CEO. So she's willing to now then give access to the entire state and our ecosystem. So that's the way we are sort of building this out. So
Thank you.
it's a short answer for a long question, but that's the way we want to do it. Thank you.
So, hello. Yeah, myself Ashish Kaswa. I am a technocrat, electronics engineer, now ventured into agriculture sector. And I want to bring your focus towards, because all these things are integrated in one future engineering material, which is missing in your, which is having smallest economic cycle, environment friendly and sustainable, which is known as a future engineering wood. And it is bamboo. And these days I am working in bamboo, and the bamboo sector, it's $30 billion economy world over. We have very good potential for growing bamboo. Unfortunately, due to the, it was classified into forest due to during British time, which was brought out of in 2017. It is again a greenfield project or a sector which should be considered in your projects also. If you want any kind of that, this, I can just help you out. I worked with this with Gadkariji also, so I can just.
No, please, if you can share it with CII and they'll connect us.
So just I would like to have a contact person with whom I can connect.
Yeah, I'll have CII do that. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think the CII leadership will put us together. Yeah? Question in the back. And yeah, go ahead. Then we'll come back to you.
Hey, good evening, sir. I'm from the cybersecurity industry. I run a deep tech cyber firm. With all the plans that were showcased, it seems to me that cyber is going to be a critical supply chain to make all of this work well and keep the value in the state. What are your policies on this regard? Are you attracting in cybersecurity investment, and have you guys thought this through?
Honestly, we don't have a specific policy for companies in the cybersecurity space. For lack of, the way we've sort of bundled it, I think we just defined it as this IT space.
Not that way. I mean, to actually a policy for all of these companies to implement cybersecurity to safeguard the entire supply chain.
So I think I'll be putting the cart in front of the horse. So
Right.
I think I'm now focused more on attracting investors to now come and actually start off the centers, and I would request you to do the same thing in Visakhapatnam. And that's where all these companies are going to land up. So again, it depends on sector, right? So steel, medical devices manufacturing, GCCs, pharma, Visakhapatnam, aqua, again the two districts, quantum, there's Amravati, and the education is Amravati, sports is Amravati. Then there are specific manufacturing hubs that we have sort of earmarked. So based on which sector you would cater to, that's the area that I think potentially you would look at investing. But as a state, we cannot mandate that, this is the standard.
Thank you. I will consider that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we have yes.
Sir, good evening. I'm Mehul Dani from FinTech Business. It's a media company. What are your USPs in terms of promoting fintechs, startups, IT-enabled services in the state? And what are your talent pool available to support the development of the IT industry as a whole? Local human resource and talents. Thanks.
Great, thank you. The first one, we have a clear startup policy, so I'll be more than happy to share that. The incubator/accelerator is the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. So Visakhapatnam also has a node, and that's where it will be predominantly focused on the sectors that Visakhapatnam is going to focus on attracting, the investments it's going to attract. The third part, the idea for us is to build this entire ecosystem in a very symbiotic manner. So that's where, we believe in the partnership of the private sector coming in, and we are enabling them to sort of run this entire ecosystem. I'm sorry, I forget your second question. HR, yeah, thank you. Most important question. Okay, globally, if you look at the IT pool, close to about 35% would be Indians. And in that, 40% will be from the Telugu-speaking states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So we are the suppliers of IT talent globally. So talent is of no dearth in Andhra Pradesh, especially in the IT space. So if you look at why TCS, Coxy, and few other players who will be announced soon are coming, it's because we have the talent. The talent pool exists. Even in their companies, currently, there's a huge workforce coming from Andhra Pradesh. Historically, because we were erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, which was Hyderabad as a capital, all the pool used to go to Hyderabad. Post bifurcation, it took us a bit of time to find a feet on the ground, but we've done it now. And that's why everyone's looking at coming to Visakhapatnam as far as IT is considered, and then Amravati as far as quantum is considered. So there's a clear thrust area, clear focus. In terms of education institutions, we are known for it in the IT sector. Of course, we have the IITs. We now have SRM, WIT. BITS is coming to Amravati. So BITS Pilani, after that, is now doing a campus, BITS Pilani, Dubai, and then now Amravati. So 90 acres, they're going to start soon. So talent will be no problem. And we have it. And as IT Minister, once Naipunyam platform launches, which is about a month away, click of a button, you can assess based on age, education, skill level. Because in IT, it's easier to look at the skill assessment or skill census. We're actually going to do that. So on touch of a button, you'll actually have talent available. And if there's any shortage in any specialities, let me know, and as a skill minister, I'll ensure we deliver on it. Thank you. Great, so thank you very much for giving me this time. Thanks for the patient hearing. And I look forward to seeing all of you in Visakhapatnam. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Honorable Minister, thank you for an insightful address and for reaffirming the Government of Andhra Pradesh's commitment to creating an investor-friendly ecosystem.